Oh, yes. Let's make some mixing pancakes. Hey, y'all, it's me, Hetty, and I wanted to show you I'm out of almost pancake mix. Don't go buy pancake mix. There is no need for you to do that. If you've got all-purpose flour, or as you know, when you cook like I do, they call it AP flour, and self-rising is SR, if you've ever wondered what that means in a recipe. But all-purpose flour, and I also have 1/3 cup granulated sugar, and I've also got 1.5 teaspoons of salt in this one, and in this one I have a tablespoon of baking powder and stop. The recipe will always be down below, you know, but I'm just trying to tell you. I actually wrote it down this time. I've got 3 tablespoons of baking powder in here and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. All right. If you've got this, you've got pancake mix. Okay, so here's my flour, like I said. Dumping the sugar and all that, baking soda, baking powder. You're going to be like, what? I've been paying $3 or $4 for pancake mix, and this is all there is to it? Yes, ma'am, you have. Give it a really nice whisk. Get all those ingredients incorporated, and usually I have just a little bit in this one left, so I usually always just incorporate it back in and mix it with the new batch. Sometimes I don't even have, that was only about maybe 3/4 of a cup, not enough to make a recipe, even a small one. All right, y'all, that's it for the mix. So I'm not gonna, as I always say, I'm not gonna suffer you through watching me put this into this. You get the idea. But give me a second, and when I come back, we're gonna take some of this and turn it into pancake batter or waffle. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, as you can see, I've moved it over to this, and we're gonna go right into mixing up batter. Okay, so I need a cup of this. I'm just making one small batch for y'all. I usually have to double this, and if they're all really hungry, I triple it. They'll actually put it in a Ziploc bag and nougat the next day. Anyway, I've got 1 cup of the pancake mix that we just made in the first segment, or the A block. This is B block. The B block. Okay, I have 1 1/4 cup of buttermilk, because I love buttermilk pancakes. You can use regular milk, but I would go, I don't know, I'd start with 1 cup of milk, and you'll see the consistency of this. This makes a thick batter, but I like a thick batter. Okay, I also have 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Gotta have an egg. And also, I'm putting in 1.5 tablespoons of melted butter. The rest of that butter I'll use on the pancakes as I pull them up. Then you're just going to give this a nice swirl, and you're going to see it won't be lumpy. It's going to be a beautiful, nice batter. Like I said, for waffles or pancakes. I'm going to show you pancakes today because I don't feel like digging out my waffle iron. And this is not something I make all the time. We sometimes, as a family, we get on a kick. I bet y'all do too, don't you? Get on a kick, and we'll eat something for a few weeks, and then we move on to something else. So anyway, I guess I probably hadn't made pancakes in about 6 weeks, so that's all I had left. I've been needing to do it, and then my son actually said, "Oh, you're making pancakes today?" He saw me get it down. I said, "Well, no, I got to make some more. I got to mix it up more and put it in the thing." And he said, "Well, did you ever do that for a video?" And I said, "You know, I don't know." So I had to go check. And lo and behold, didn't have it on video. So now I'm going to. Okay, now look, I want to show y'all this. I wish I would have brought a spoon. This is nice and smooth and not lumpy. And so now I'm going to move on over to the stove. Actually, I might just get my butane burner out. Let me just see what I'm going to do. I might just stay here with this on the set. Okay. Either way, I'll be back. We'll be ready to make pancakes when I come back. I have switched the set around. I'm going to just use my butane little mini stove today, since I did the other part over here. And I'm going to show you, I've just got a ladle, and you can go in and make them about that size if you want to. They're going to spread a little bit. You're going to come over here, make another one. The idea is you don't want them to touch, so I put too much on them, but that's okay. I'll separate them when I flip them. And then you're just going to watch. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a close-up, and I'll edit this in with my iPhone. So this is what they look like now. And yes, they're touching, but a little bit too much. I like to usually do 3 smaller ones, and I just make a bunch of those. I do not cook mine on high. That's how you burn them. I've got mine on a medium heat. Medium heat. That's just how I do it. You can burn yours on high if you want to. I am not. My mom and daddy both made some real good pancakes in this skillet when I was growing up. I love this skillet. All right, I'm trying to get a close-up. See if I can just do that, yeah. How these bubbles are coming. So you can see what to look for. This is for the newbies. If you know how to make pancakes, you know what I've said. Just watch another video. Again, not trying to be a jerk, but I'm trying to show people. I'm trying to show people, pardon me with my voice. Okay, it's been about 2.5 minutes. And we've got our bubbles. And for the sake of time, I think I'm going to go ahead and flip these. These should be just right. Okay, I'll have to flip them in the overhead. And you can see the bubbles in the overhead angle now too. So I'm going to go back to flipping them. I am not, I repeat, I am not a pancake flipper. And see, he could have used a little more time. I'll probably turn him back over. I'm not one of these flip it once. I flip it, let it get going, and I go from there. And these little bitty smears in between pancakes, I'll wipe them out. Okay, when these are ready, I'll tell you how long it was. There's no sense in us both sitting here watching pancakes. And you can keep them warm. I'll have that in the description below, which I'm pretty sure is down here. And while you're down here, hit the subscribe and do me a huge favor and hit me a like right down there. That'd be great. Anyway, I'll bring you back when these are done. Keep them warm in a 200-degree oven. And I want you to see, for easy cleanup, I'm just using a cookie sheet. I cover it in full, so when I'm done, the last one's eaten or put away or whatever I'm going to do with it, I have nothing to clean up. Okay, I'll bring you back. I've already made a couple, but I just want to show y'all. This is for the newbies now. For the newbies. I just have a ladle. This is a nice ladle. I love this ladle. I'm going to start putting links. I've had so many requests. I'm going to try to start putting links down to things I have used in that video in case you're interested. And it does help support the channel, so I would appreciate it if you are interested in anything I use. I'm going to try, if I used it in the video, I'm going to try to put a link, but it's going to take me a while to go backwards and do that. So I'm going to try to do it for the new ones. I want to show you how these bubbles are forming on here. What has it been? It's only been about 30, 40 seconds anyway. So I've got my pan just right. I'm on a heat medium, like I said, but slightly above medium. But your stove may be different. You might take a few times before you get it down pat. your temp might go up or down. You just have to adjust. Sometimes you have to adjust your cooking when you're cooking on the stove. And I know those old-fashioned spiral around ones, and even those glass tops, they get really hot, so you have to monitor it. Now, I've got my iPhone here, and I'm doing a close-up with this. See these bubbles forming on top? Okay, I'm going to flip him. He's done. He's lighter in color on the side. That's okay. He's beautifully done. He's perfect. And like I said, what I do next is I've got my little tray here. And in real life, I would be, in fact, I'm going to, I smear a little butter on there, soft butter. I've done all these already. And I stick them in the oven at 200 degrees and they stay warm while I'm cooking the rest of them. And I always try to go in and get any of the leftover stuff so it doesn't get burnt on the pancake. Well, I forgot to film that last pancake somehow. But anyway, this is how I presented them. They were so good. Make the pancake mix, y'all. Don't buy it. You can do other things. I'm going to show you a fish batter that I make with the pancake mix. You'll love it. Don't buy that stuff. You've got it in your house. You can make it. Make the pancakes from the mix. You won't regret it. Make the waffles. I hope you like this. Share and like if you did. I'll see you next time.